kind of started late today and shouldn't be so, but we are here already. I don't know why some of our members are not here, probably because of the lockdown or so. But before we do, let's just say a word of prayer. In Jesus' name. Heavenly Father, we thank you for another day like this. Thank you for this new week. Thank you for this week too. As we start, come and start with us in Jesus' name. Give us the understanding to build on the past knowledge and experience so that we can bring something excellent out of this course. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. All right. For this week, we'll be building on what we've learned the last week, and that is typography and color theory. Typography and color theory. So last week we talked about elements of design and principle of design. We talked about contrast, emphasis, proximity, opacity, and all that for the principles, while we talked about lines, shapes, shadows, and the organic pattern and textures for the element. So this week we'll be starting off with typography, but we'll just do the typography. Then we learn about the interface of Photoshop for those persons that are not familiar with it. I believe all of us here are familiar with how to use a desktop system. How to use a desktop system. Okay. How do we? Okay. What will happen is, let's just run this through, then we do a recap, then go from there. Is that fine? All right. So typography. Typography is the art of arranging letters and text in a way that makes the copy legible, clear, and visually appealing to the reader. Typography involves font style, appearance, and structure, which aims to elicit certain emotions and convey specific messages. In short, typography is what brings the text to life. We further said typography expresses hierarchy and brand presence. Typography is one of the most commonly used elements in graphics design, and in most direct way to communicate visually, typically set either as headers or in paragraphs. Okay, let me explain what I just said here now. Let me start from the bottom. Now, this is a typically set either as headers or in paragraphs. If you remember, if you know well, probably when you want to write a letter to on in this, how do they call this paper? Hardcover paper. Okay. In all this hardcover, this thing or something, letter-headed paper. We call them letter-headed paper. You see that the paper, the heading has its own typography. The people you are directing it to, you are directing it from, will have their own text engraved boldly to prevent further reintroduction again. Are we together? Okay. Now, yeah, it's a typography involves font style, appearance, and structure, which aims to elicit certain emotions and convey specific messages. In short, typography is what brings the text to life. Now, let me briefly explain this place. We all know our popular brand, MTN. How do you recognize MTN without them using without writing MTN? No. Do you know that MTN has this particular font style? That once you see the font, you will know that this is MTN. I don't know if you have okay, let me search MTN. Let me just bring it up. So I will point out that thing. Okay, it's loading. So if you see this particular brand, they have used typography in a way that they don't need to say much. You understand? That was what I was saying. I was making reference to color as an element. Now typography now. You understand? This is supposed to be an element also, but I think I mentioned it as an element. I did. Abi? So I don't know why this thing is not loading. No. Okay. If we observe closely, okay. If we observe closely, you see, let me try to bring this thing closer. You see these their fonts. Even though they don't want to say they are MTN, you see this letter. There's a way their letter is structured. They have customized it to their style. Are we together? I believe you have seen some of their shirts that their icon, their monogram, will be very small. But just the text alone, using outline, just use to create a pattern. You see, they used to create a pattern on their shirt. Once you just see them from the back, only the text alone, you will say, this people is like they're from MTN. No? You understand? I believe it has. The thing is, probably you have not actually. You have been doing it, but you are not noticing it. But now, I'm telling you that is typography at play there. Are we together? Yeah. So typography. They have explored the context of typography to bring out emotions in you. So even without saying for anything, you just know that these people they are MTN. The next thing that comes to your mind, they deal with SIM, they deal with airtime and all those stuff. Are we together for communication? So moving on, we say a single letter in a typeface is a combination of geometric and organic shapes. Geometric and organic shapes in terms of the structure. If you see this one now, this is a geometric shape test. Organic shape tends to be different, tends to be more flexible. You understand? When you see, you can illustrate it. I don't know if you understand. This thing it looks like what they use mass set also to draw. You get? That was why you see it was placed like this. So you see they use color to create a contrast. So you see how the shapes are. You understand? This is like a rectangle or a stroke rather. You see, just bit by bit. This is also a geometric shape. Hope you know. If you use mass sets properly, you can create this stuff. And remember, we said geometric shapes are mathematically inclined. You understand? You understand? So moving on, I say this uniquely. Okay, I said a single letter in a typeface is a combination of geometric and organic shapes which combine together to create a larger shape. Yeah. Let's just use this example of our brother that wore this cap. If you see this cap closely, you see that. Can you please help us with the cap? Okay. If you look closely, you see that the G there is unique. You see, it's a combination of both geometric and organic shape. Look at this hand here. That thing that creates a kind of smile. This thing. Can you see it? Can you see what I'm saying? Yeah. Using it now. If these people now, tomorrow, they don't want to tell you that they are Gavis, they just use this G alone to brand a shirt, you will know that that's Gavis. Because they have created that with time. You have understand them to be, this is their typeface. This understand them to be like that. Are we together? Okay. So, I just want to run through this place very fast. Then now we say typefaces that are selected for their style and legibility and readability are most effective when following the fundamental principle of typographic design. The characteristics of every typefaces can be broken down into what is known in design as the anatomy of type. Okay, now let's take a moment now and talk about the anatomy of type. Now, if you look at this test now, you know, when you write, even in our notebook, when we write, the spacing we give our test, that's when someone that knows you be like, I think it is so person that wrote this thing. I don't know if you remember in secondary school, you can know people by their handwriting. Are we together? You can know people that this person, once you see the Y, once you see the T, you know, that's why when the teachers want to mark, over time they can identify that this person copied this person copied this person. Are we together? Now see, we say letter spacing. See, look at this letter. The letter spacing is like this is also a spacing. Oh, these things now, this gap in the middle, they are called letter spacing. Are we together? Yeah. Then the total height. This is a small letter. This is a capital letter. Are we together? Now it's called a cap height, which is the highest. The highest. This is the capital letter height. Still going with this thing. It's called the cap height. Are we together? The height of the capital letter is called the cap height. Cap height. Look at it here. You don't think too much towards it. Capital letter, the height. Then this. Look at this height now is the height of the text in terms of the capital letter and the small letter. Is called the height. You don't need to dwell too much on this, but just to know it so that when you want to do anything, because most time you don't bear these things in mind. The most essential stuff here is this, which is what we're going to enter from now, which is the kind of typefaces we use. Yeah, now this is a sans serif. I mean, this is a serif font. Sorry, this is a serif font. You understand? So don't worry yourself with this whole thing. But just to tell you that even fonts have their own anatomy. That's why if you see people that were in school in let's say somewhere between 18 something or 20, I don't know, they write different. Those people that went to school that they write the way they write, they don't rush. They write intentionally. Are we together? As any of our head are written for you, when you see you be like, I thought I wrote this stuff. Are we together? Yeah, because there's a way they taught them. So all these things include now. If the bottom line, which is from here now, is called a descender. Then for the small letter that is above, is called an ascender, just like this. So if you want to like even okay. The small letter, the one that shoots out, just like when you are doing writing, the one that goes down is called a descender. The one that goes up, ascender. In your letter writing, you know the letter writing has this 6 line, 2 black, 2 yellow, 2 black. Are we together? That I don't know. Yes. I'm trying to bring us back to our evergreen days when we used to primary school, when we used to do letter writing. You know, there's a way you carefully write the small letter inside that red line, so it doesn't cut. But you write your small letter Y, it will pass that red line to the black line. Okay, no problem. I just don't want us to be confused or look as if. All right. So when I drop this thing in the group, please take your time and. I did though. Yeah, I did. Didn't I drop the last thing? Okay. So this is also another anatomy of the typeface. So let's please just take your time to study, because if we say I should start explaining this stuff now, we will not end this class today. So now let's go to my main concern for this class, which is this typeface. Now, you see, type is not simply about communicating words. Words are important, but what can be equally as important is the style of those words and the way they are arranged on a page. Typefaces can be part of a family of various weights which can be used to express various tones or create a visual hierarchy in the design. Hello. Typefaces are like voices. We just made mention of Gavis, made mention of MTN. As a brand, you can use typeface to sound yourself, to speak. You understand? That was why I illustrated this company now. If a brand wants to write to you, they will not just write to you with any other with just any typeface. They will use their own. You understand? So you know that it is from them. And because of that, they customize it to themselves, and you now you can't, except they make it public, you can't actually use their typeface. Are we together? They costume their own font. You understand? Good. Now I say typefaces are like voices with accents and dialects, which have their own distinct pronunciation and characters. Therefore, typefaces don't just communicate literally, but also communicate visually. Are we together? Still illustrating what I just said now, using this brand as an example. Once you see them, you tell, as much as you are using it in words that using it to form a word, Gavis. You understand? You are using it to form a word, Gavis, or Gavis rather. But visually, is a design. Because it is telling you that it is this brand. It is identifying a brand. You understand? That is why it's saying but it also communicates visually. Hello, are we together? Today there are many categories of typefaces such as serif, sans serif, slab serif, rounded, script, black letter, decorative and abstract, to name a few, with some sharing characteristics of various categories. Please, sorry, I'm reading this fast. Please. Okay, now look at the example of the old grammar I just read there. Now this is a sans serif. Now let me start from serif. Serif is a French word. You understand? It's a French word, which, well, for the sake of knowledge, if you observe French, they like bow tie a lot. French, they like bow tie. So most of their things have this shootout. So let me not take us into historical gibberish. What I'm trying to say is, any text you see that has this kind of shootout is called a serif font or serif typeface. You understand? Let's just say this is a cap. You understand? It's called a serif. Are we together? Any font you see that has this shootout like this anywhere around it is called a serif font. Then the one that doesn't have sans means without. I see it without. Let's just say without cap, without. So the word sans there is the without. Are we together? So this is my major aim for you to notice. You understand? Notice this, so that, because when we mention that fonts can be used as a decorative for decoration and visual, and to type and to decorate. You understand? This is where it comes in. You understand? So if someone wants to do things like technological, want to talk about technology now, point to me which font the person is going to use. Just tell me something that the person will use here. Which font which fonts that you think the person will use here? Hello? If someone wants to do something like technology here, which font style do you think the person will go for? So you use abstract. Who again? You use script. You use script. Okay. Who again? If you want to do something that relates to technology, yeah, tech. Use the which one? Which one? This one. Okay. Which one? Who again wants to use the abstract? You use a script, black letter. Who again? Use Siri. Now see, if you observe, these are brother is supposed to be here that day, that is not here. Say something the other time. When I was making mention of color when we were talking about Chicken Republic, that it thinks people go to Chicken Republic because of the mascot, that chicken emblem. Abi, and I said no, that there is something concerning the color. That's why people go to that place. You get? Okay, now let me not take us there. If you are doing something like technology and you use this black letter script, they will be fighting against each other. Because the font will betray the kind of information you are trying to pass. Are we together? The font style you use will betray the kind of information you are trying to pass down. Because imagine you seeing this thing now in okay, let me use MTN as an example. Imagine you seeing this thing now as an MTN typeface. How do you think it will be? Hello? Let this just imagine that this is MTN, Glow, or Airtel typeface. How do you think the brand will be? Which is wrong. So when you want to do things that are like there's an example of where and when you use all this type of fonts. So things that are kind of formal, official, office based. If you see, even when we type, they say we should use Roman, Times Roman. And Times Roman is a script. You understand? When you want to do letter, you understand? So if you observe, letters don't go beyond these two type of fonts. Are we together? Hello? Things concerning writing, when you want to write, when you want to send a test, you understand? Memo. You understand? When you want to, you are creating something, but you want to list, you want to talk about something, you use these two kind of fonts. They can go. But majorly, this thing works better. This font now suits when you want to talk about wedding. Occasions like wedding, ceremony, and when you use something like this, it suits it because it is an old style. You understand? The script now, when you want to go for script now, when you want to do something like how do I say it now? You want to illustrate something, like you want to style something. You want to style your name now. Using script to style it now will suit it. Yeah, you can actually use it for wedding also. But when I said this, now if you want to combine, you want to pair in terms of a typeface pairing now. These two now, you can they will struggle, they will fight, so they will fight a bit. But this one might be going for just okay, RSVP. okay. Actually, yeah, I wanted to add to is this. Actually, yeah, I wanted. Thank you. This one will go for the headers. You understand? If you use it now to say the family of the first letter, are you seeing it? You want to style the name. Probably you can use it now to illustrate, just to create an emphasis, because people will pay attention to the script. Thank you. We have mentioned it before. Are we together? Thank you. I hope you are seeing it. So you cannot use this. You cannot use this script carelessly. You get? You can't use it carelessly because you cannot use this script now to write a test. Because not just that. If the next, you know that this script now, the next test now might be let's say you want to use inner, the inner might be coily. So people will actually find it hard to read. So it suits just to create emphasis. Just let's say you want to write red. You just let's say short words at most, short words. Or run. Just things that are just short, brief, that are not long. Let's at most one word or two, finish. That's it. But if you want you to write a test now, I'm writing to you to illustrate. As in even the people, okay, I believe we have read books before. If you see all these ancient books, I've not actually seen them, but from movies, when you see even the spacing with which they give the words that they use script for, is very, very obvious, so that they can read it, so it to be legible. Are we together? Because look at the space that only letter R took. Same arrow, but look at only letter R. And you know, some people have visual, some people are colorblind, short-sighted, and all that. So you need to create, you need to use a text that suits what the message you're trying to pass. Because if this thing is just for illustration, to call out, to lay an emphasis, anybody can see it. I think that's R. But some people will still struggle. Is this in O? Or that's why even when you write in secondary school, primary school, you see people get failed because of how they write their words. So we choose the kind of fonts we use so that we don't send the wrong message. You understand? I don't know. Maybe I have said it here before that I've forgotten the year. But in the US, a graphics designer made a mistake while using. I should have said this thing while we were talking about shapes. The mistake the graphic designer made, and should I say an honest mistake or too much of information, in an election, in US election. I've forgotten the particular year, but between that 2000, between that George Bush or something like that, just small mistake that he made influenced the election. You understand? So I don't want to go in details about it, but okay, now the mistake the person made was in terms of arranging column, this box, checker box column. You understand? So he paired them at the center. You get? He paired them at the center. Names, pair them. So the columns are matching with the number of words in both sides, but the placement is wrong. Okay, are you getting the picture of what I'm painting here? There's no marker. Okay, let me do it like this. There's one name here. Hello. There's another name here. The person now use different kind of same size of balls, but now maybe the balls he intended for this person now is here. So it's not shifted. They are still in the same lines, but people are now mistaking the balls for another person's balls. Well, that's why I said I don't want to, because if we start talking, if we let's not go into that. So where's my mouse safe? So you can see that if we want to create this type of this black letter font style, now if you want to do things like a group, you want to use it for thank you. You get a certificate. Even if not to, can also go for a certificate. You see? Because this thing is just for a short. You know, if this thing is taken as your name, it will be short because it's just. Are we together? Huh? Okay. Okay. Why this decorative text now can go for probably for all these kindergarten and all this playful stuff. Eh? Why this thing now, like everybody said, yeah, when you want to do anything technology, like we are going into the age of Bitcoin, blockchain, and all that now, this thing suits it. You understand? Because it says it's abstract. You understand? So you even when you see it, the thing we speak to you that you are in another verse, you are in another space. Are we together? Then when you want to do things like when it relates to, you can also use this thing also for emphasis sake. You understand? For emphasis sake, let's say you want to highlight something. somewhere, or you are designing or to list, probably to list things. Huh? We'll use them as time goes on. So just know that we have sans serif, serif, script, black letter, slab, serif, rounded. So there is this slab serif now. You see, look at this. Look at this slab serif now. Its thickness. Look at the weight. Are we together? Remember, I said serif is an old style font. Old style font. And it doesn't always appear like this, but any font you see that shoot out like that, you know that this is a serif font. And they kind of go with things that are formal locations and all that, and writing for text. So we say serif. Serif fonts, old style. Serif resemble writing in ink. It resembles writing in ink. That was why I was using something like calligraphy. You understand? That's why I say that they use it for certificates. You understand? See, a serif is a small shape or projection that appears at the beginning of or end of a stroke on a letter. Typefaces with serif are called serif typefaces. Serif fonts are classified as one of the following: low contrast between thick and thin stroke. Look at this example here. You can see the low contrast, Abby. Hello? Can we see the contrast there between thin and thick? Where is the contrast here? Diagonally stress in the stroke, slanted serif on lower cases ascenders. What are ascenders? Which up? Which kind of letter that goes up? Like what kind of F? That's what I want to hear. Are we together? Look at it. Says slanted serifs on lower cases ascenders. Let me quickly go up. Slanted. Are we together? I think I'll just stay here. Now, we say this is now we have the kind of other kind of use of other kind of sleeve serif. We have transitional, other types of serif. But traditional serif fonts, say high contrast between thick and thin strokes, medium, high. Just please, when I drop it, just read this stuff out, please. So these are just kind of another type of serif fonts. You understand? We mentioned slab serif the other time. Look at their properties there. Heavy serif with imperceptible difference between the. You cannot know the difference between the stroke weights. Hello. Look at what I'm saying here. Look at this one. You can't tell the difference between this year and year. Are we together? I'm making reference to that from this place. This slab serif. It's a heavy serif with imperceptible difference between the stroke weights. It's a minimalist or no bracketing. Unlike this one now, that is obvious. No, this one, the bracket here is very obvious. You can see that this one is minimal. It's not shooting out, unlike here. Hello. Okay. Say this is an example of serif. Now look at it. Say old style serif. The name of the font is EB Grandmond. Look at the example. Look at the weight. Look at the weight. See that they are not even. That thin line we talked about. Then look at this one now. Libra, Baskerville, transitional serif. Are we together? Are we together? These are just examples of the kind of, so just take your time and observe them. You understand? There's no how we say it that you just, that the thing will just gum inside your brain, but it's just to call your attention to them. Why using, and all these things, they are, why I'm actually taking my time now to point them out is because in case you want to create something afresh for somebody, are we together? You want to brand for somebody, so you know the kind of the thoughts line you go into. You understand? If let me say something about branding now. You want to do something for, you want to brand a suit, brand for a suit company now. You know, you go more with serif because you are going with, you're talking about the font style alone talks about elegance. It's classic. Are we together? So that's just it. Then look at the slab. Look at the slab serif I was talking about. See that you cannot tell the difference in terms of the weight between year and year. Huh? And look at the bracketing. Look at the bracketing here. See that they are the one here, it has a small bracket than this one. Hello. So please, when you go back, just take your time and study this two stuff. I'm trying to rush so that we start this thing. Then sans serif. What did I say sans serif is? Good. A typeface without serif is called a sans serif typeface, from the French word sans, that means without. Sans serif can be classified as one, grostek, or grostek. It's a low contrast between thick and thin, stroke, vertical or no observable stress, humanist and all that. Geometric also. Then look at the example here. Look at the grostek we are talking about here. You understand? Then this is the humanist type, humanist sans serif. Then this is a geometric sans serif also. You see that it's kind of round, it's rounded. And it's like what they drew with a, because, thank you. Because if I remove this place now, it's as if the set is trying to join. Huh? Hello. And that's, remember what we say geometric shapes are? Huh? Hello. You guys are dull. Why are you guys quiet now? Now they make me feel like I don't communicate. Am I communicating? All right. Now see, it says scripts, black letter, all caps. See, they see that the word I was looking for there was display font. You see? Now it says script, black letter, all caps. They can be used for, say, display fonts come in many different styles, like script, black letter, all caps, just plain fancy. Are you seeing it? Just plain fancy. Because of their decorative nature, display fonts are best for small amount of text, like titles and headers, and more graphic heavy design. You understand? Just short words. Look at the example here. Are we together? Huh? Hello? Are we together? I believe this one has explained what I was saying earlier better. Huh? Okay. Now, say choosing fonts. See that there are 4 kinds of fonts here. So if you want to do things that are casual, let's say you want to create something that a casual event between friends, look at the kind of font you use here. But you know this one, this is a decorative font, like a script. You know this is not a script though. Hope you know. This is not a script. Yes, no. No, I think I mentioned them. I mentioned the kind of fonts we have earlier. Sans serif, script, black letter, slab, rounded, decorative, and abstract. Now I'm saying this casual fonts now. This casual typeface now. You can take it to be. It's not serif. You know it's not serif. It's a decorative typeface. But this one now, you cannot say this is a script. So don't get it wrong. Are we together? It's not a serif and it's not a script. You just call it a decorative font. Are you seeing it? But look at this one now. This one now is more, it's like that abstract font we're talking about. Huh? Hello? Then, no. This, everything here now is the font style. This is the font style. You understand? This is the font style. But when you use something like this now for tech-related stuff, it will be easily perceived. You understand? But if you use something like this now for tech, just paint the picture. You know what I'm saying? Imagine that you want to talk about computer and you're using this thing. How would the people perceive it? The thing will not correlate. You understand? The text and the message will not be balanced. But even with the word you are trying to say, that's why you see that if you see the font, they are expressing what they are saying already. Exotic. If they use something like this now for a clothing brand or a shoe or a bag, you know, you will perceive even the font style looks exotic already. He's speaking the language of what you are trying to do. You understand? That's why we say typeface can be used as much as they can be used for legibility to read. They can also be used visually to express and to commit emotions. Huh? So if you use something like this now, say graphics, short, you want to do something like Halloween party. You understand? Or carnival. Horror. When you go with this, it will just send a message. It doesn't need two-way explanation. Are we together? Yeah, so typefaces, they are kind of, you need to know how you choose typeface, please. Then say combining fonts. Yeah, say when deciding which font to use, less is what? More. It is best, it's best to limit yourself to 1 or 2 projects. 1 or 2 per project. If you need more contrast, try repeating one of your fonts in a different size, weight, or style. You see that if we want to, when we start now, you see that we will notice that each font has different style. They can be heavy, bold, semi-bold, medium, regular, light, thin. Are we together? So yeah, what he's saying, when you want to combine fonts, you want to choose, I want to use this font and this font, you should limit them to 2, so it doesn't create noise and rowdiness in your design. Look at this work now. This is a serif font. It's a serif font, right? Now see, look at here is a lato. A lato is a sans serif. It's a sans serif font. Now look at the list. Look at what they use to list it. They use same lato, but they used small letter of it. You understand? So it creates a balance. So imagine that they want to create something. They want to do something like this. Now they use this on one font, another font, another font. Even yourself, legibility will be difficult to read. You understand? And visibility, the thing will be too. The thing is, it will just be too noisy. It will just be too noisy. So why choosing fonts? Please stick to 2. If you must do more than that, use the style of each font you pick. Are you together? Yeah. Okay. Now look at what I was saying. Now that serif tend to be used for more of a script, tend to be used for display. But look at it now for the serif. These are they use it for a header. Are you seeing it? Hello. They use it for a header instead. Why they use sans serif for the body? Subheading and the body. You understand? Now, if you must use something like this now for the body, it must be small for small letters. Are we together? So if you want to call attention, use serif more. These are subtle ways you can. Subtle techniques or things you need to know and add it to your design. That's why I don't want us to just jump into the canvas straight, so that once you want to do what you are doing, it will be easier for you to make choices and decisions. You will not be struggling, because design is not copy. And I can, okay, now what I would after now, I think I will bring up a design, then I will ask all of us to replicate it. You understand? After we master this too, But from there now, you'll be seeing how they subtly use some elements that you have been ignoring. You know them, but you don't actually pay attention to them. Are we together? So you say you've probably heard that up chart. The same is true for fonts. Don't be afraid to combine font styles that are different but complementary, like sans serif with serif, short with tall, or decorative with simple. Just like this. Are we together? Look at the complementary, just aside the complementary colors alone. Look at this font and all this thing here. This font can be taken to be that neutral, that abstract. So that it just cap why they use a small letter here. These ones are the same. Are we together? Are we together? So please don't. It's not a complicated thing. Just take it bit by bit. Now let's talk about hierarchy. Hello? Hierarchy. So hierarchy, I think this should be one of the principles of design also. You understand? Because just like I mentioned it the other time, that hierarchy, just like we say order to things. Hierarchy is used to guide the reader's eye to whatever is most important. Whatever is most important, the most important first will be the leading. And that's why we have header, sub-header, body. Are we together? Now I say, in other words, it shows them where to begin. There was an example I showed one time when I was talking about unity. Where you now said the numbering, that the number then 1, 2, 3. But you see, if you can remember, you see that if you look at it very well, you see that there was an hierarchy. Hierarchy was used there because the most important they showed it to 1. So there's no way the user will go and start from 3 to 1. Are we together? Hierarchy. Because we all know that the hierarchy of things is you from 1 you go to 2, from 2 you go to 3. Yeah. See, it shows them where to begin and where to go next using different levels of emphasis. Hierarchy can be created using sizing, color, contrast, and alignment. Now look at this example here. Popular newspaper that we used to know. Even in our newspaper, you see that the heading text and the subheading will not be the same. The body also, you see that we have, look at the primary heading, which is this one. Men walk on moon. See that it's very, very bold and obvious. Now look at the secondary heading. Same font though, you know it's the same font style. But they use italic, they italize it. Are we seeing it? Now when you look at this thing, there's no way you will astronic before this one. You must only read this man first. Are we together? Even from your subconscious, there's no way you want to read. You want to say, okay, let me go. And I was saying that if you say you want to force yourself, you might intentionally do it the first time, but when you want to go again, your eye will just naturally go to that one that is more obvious because of hierarchy. But imagine they place this one here and this one there, your eye will go to this one that is obvious also. But the thing that doesn't follow visual hierarchy. So that's just it. You don't look at things from the middle down and up. We look at it either from down up or up down. That's how we look. There's no way you want to look at anything now. You look at it from the middle, then you look at it down, then look at it to the middle again and up. Either you go up to down or from down up. That's why we have ascending and descending. Nothing in between. Then look at the body of the text. Look at the body. Now, I bet you that if you go to the newspaper, the body is always different. The body text, for legibility's sake, they use more of a sans serif. So, like, because it's small, you understand? Because it's small, they use those the body for they use sans serif so that you can read it easily, even as it's small. Are we together? Because it will not be nice that you want people to read your paper. They must read it like this. You understand? At least like this is okay. Are we together? So that's just hierarchy. We have hierarchy in so many ways. We have hierarchy in color. No, sorry. I have hierarchy in shapes. You understand? We want to create a container, a padding. There's a way you use hierarchy also to separate them. You understand? So hierarchy in content also. So that people know what to read first. Now look at the example, another example again for hierarchy here. You understand? Now look, the name is more bold than the person's occupation. Huh? Are we together? When someone give you a complimentary card, hierarchy helps you. You look, you see the name. The name is more obvious there to the occupation. Then look at, see, just hierarchy 1, 2, 3. Huh? So is a very, I believe is well synced. Is it, has it synced? Please, if there is any misconception, if you don't understand, just huh? Okay, I should off one instead. Then. Let me off this one. That one is on. That one is on. Oh, okay. Okay. We'll stop here for today. Then let's start the this thing. You don't have this thing. Let me, while I do that, I will just try and see if I can install this thing for you. So please go to your my own Photoshop is not like yours, so but okay. So please open your Photoshops, please. You just turn it on. Just turn it on now. Okay. Please go back to home. Go just click home, yeah, home. Yeah. Home. Please go home. Home. Oh my oh. Home. Just go back to home now. Yeah, you are already there. You are there already. No, not you. I want to try and don't worry. So, we have all opened the software now. I know. Yeah. I know most of us are kind of proficient in it already. So, for those that are not proficient in it, let me just run a quick overview on how to use a basic computer system. I think I should use my own. Okay, so when using a computer system, the down here is called the tax bar. Are we together? The down here is called the tax bar, while here is our menu. Understand? In the system, this is our menu. Are we together now? Hmm? Is our menu. I'll run it very fast. Also, this is our desktop. Me, I hide my desktop. My desktop is hidden here, so you can't actually see some things on it. But in your PC, let me see if I can. Let me reveal it. So you can hide or unhide your desktop screen. It should come up now, sure. Well, not that it matters though. Sir, basically, when you want to use the Photoshop, right click. Your left click is more of to accept something. You left click to accept something. You understand? You click on the left click. The mouse has to. There are two parts to the mouse. We have the right click, left click, and the scroll. We have the right click, the left click, and the scroll. To people that don't know how to use a mouse yet, you have the right click. Then you can also click and drag. Some mouses, they are like my own now. I can go back from this one. If I press it, I'll go back in anything I'm doing. So some mouses are well sophisticated. Some you can screw, down screw, up screw, side screw. You understand? So that's just how they are trying to make mouse more sophisticated. But basically, the right click is to like click for more option. You understand? To click for more option. Let's say I want to know more. This what I did now. I just right clicked. But if I left click, you see that there's nothing happening. Are we together? So this place, look at where my mouse is. So this place is our file, where we access our files. Oh God. This place is where we access our files. Is where we access our files. So if you go to that place now, just create you can anything you want to download, that's where you find them. Are we together? From the files, which is, let me just bring it up. So this is our files, our file, where you see your download, your videos, your photo, and everything you have been doing so far. Are we together? Yeah. So it's not a big deal. Then these are called icons. They are the icons of what you are doing. This one is for Google Drive. These ones, they are folders. These are folders. This one is an icon. Then the whole thing that the system has is listed here, from document to download to photos, videos, and what have you. They are all here. They are all here. So let's just rush back to the software. So we are all in our softwares now, and we are in home. Please go home. Just like the interface says, if you want to create anything, you click on, just wait, cancel, close first, close. If you want to create anything, come to files, please, files. Or you some will show create, some will show file. Click on new. Yeah? No, yeah, new file. New file. Yeah, I'm trying to install your one. Yes, I will tell you the setting now. Okay. Click on, no. I said the software. Not there. search Photoshop here and click on it. No, just type it, Photoshop. So, have you clicked on it? Photoshop? No, you. Have you? No, make a- Okay. So, the thing has shown us new document, Abi. Now the standard size for social media flyers is 1080 by 1080 pixels. So go to that place that is showing you inches. Change it to pixel. Change it to pixel. The right side where you have untitled. That untitled there, if you want to start by naming your are we together? No, is okay. Are we watching it to pieces? Huh? The inches to pieces is in pieces already. No. That first from the beginning is there. Yeah, pixel. Yeah, it's there. 1080 by 1080. Okay. Okay. Okay, duplicate them. Make a rush. I know. I'm trying to install your. Uh, it's not here. It's not here. It's not here. I didn't know we are going to have extra. Use the normal one if you know they do. Hey, it's installed, but this one I don't know what this one is. This one is installed, but I'm trying to install this one, but it's not accepting. I don't know why. Eh? Which one? Yeah, it's working. No, no. I'm trying to do it. Don't worry, I'm trying. Okay, let me try to create a new file. Okay, my Photoshop is different. Hope you get. My own is yours is a newer version to mine. So if I want to create, although they still have similar interfaces, but unlike yours, mine is different. I'm using Photoshop CC. See? No, it's still the same. They are all the same thing. Yeah, they are the same thing. So, Shebi, this was what it gave you now. Yeah, they will. Sir? Oh, I'm coming. I don't want to rush yet. I'm trying to. So we'll go together. So this is if when you want to create a new document, This is what it will show you. You see recent, so far so good. Whatever thing you have been doing so far, you see the canvas size and all that is a canvas size. Then if you have anyone saved, you look at it here. If you have anyone that you have saved, it shows here. Then if you want, these are standard photo size. You understand? These are standard photo size. Click on photo now. Click on photo. No, click on photo. It's there now. You can see it, Abi. Yeah, click on photo. Yeah, these are standard photo size that if in case you want to choose from. Then in case you want to print like books, you see letter, ledger, just like CorelDRAW. So in formats that are already here. Are we together? Then these are, if you want to, in case you want to do illustrations, you have them here already. Then if it's for website or a web page, a landing page, look at them. It tells you large, medium, and all those extra this thing, the kind of web page you want to design. Then if it's for mobile app, click on mobile. If you want to do UI UX, you can also use it to do that. Are we together? If you go down, some people, I think they don't have smartwatch, but my own doesn't have. And also canvases in case you want to choose from, and also from the film and video in case you want to do, you can actually, well, so these are just the canvases, the canvas sizes. So let's just try to create something. Mine is already in a 10. So it's 10 what if 19, 20, 10, 18. So yeah, just change it on to that. Change it on to that. 1920. The width will be 1920. Then the height is 1080. So look at what I was saying. That height 1080. No, it's not appeared there. Just 1920. 1920. No, not 19 at 20. The width 1920, then the height 1080. I'm not there yet. No, I'm not using anything like mobile. This thing, no. You just leave those canvas. This you see, if you observe, this side is telling you preset detail. Are we together? Look at this preset detail now. What my cursor is, what I clicked now, is what is showing. Are we together? But since it's the preset detail, I don't want this thing. YouTube thumbnail size. You understand? If you observe, when you go to YouTube, you see one photo first before the photo start playing. That thing is called thumbnail. That's the thumbnail size. You get? So just the width, change the width to 1080, the height to 1080. That's Instagram size. You want to post create anything for Instagram or social media. Are we together? Yeah. So wherever you are now, just remain there. Click, do 1080 by 1080. 1080 by 1080. The width 1080, height 1080. You come here. Which challenge? No, don't click. It will change now. 1080 by 1080. I say pixel, not inches. Pixel. I'm trying to install this thing here. Alpha. Gigi. Come first, I beg. Come help me open this system, I beg. Help me open this system. Help me open them. I will try installing, say, you need a agree install. Are you going? Is he going? I don't know. This one's not get password. Was this one on before? Yeah? So, don't worry. Once it's done, you will just join us. We are not doing anything. We are not rushing. So let me just change my own to. Okay, now see, click 1080 by 1080. Then you click on. Me, I use artboard. So click on artboard. Now, sometimes you use the resolution of. Don't worry, let it just load. Sometimes you use the resolution of 300 pixel. The resolution depends on how you want it to be. But me, I use 72. Artboard. I explained last time that I use artboard so that I can. I have a very big space. You understand? If you don't click artboard now, it will just create the canvas for you. So I said anything you want to do will disappear if it's not on the canvas. Are we together? But if you use artboard, you can be putting things inside that same space. You understand? I think I illustrated that you can be dragging so many stuff without putting it on the canvas, but they just be around there. Are we together? So you just think 1080 by 1080, click artboard. Then the color mode, RGB. I will explain color. Next class, I will explain the color. Then the beats. I use 8 beat. 8, I say beat. Beats. All this thing is because of how we want the thing to look, and so that, because when you increase the resolution, increase the bit size, the graphics will be becoming heavier. And my own is 72. Yeah. But you can use most people go for 72 and 300. Depends on the kind of work you want to do. You understand? When you want to do things like you want to edit photography, and you want to edit you want to do editing, photo editing, you use 300. Are we together? 72. Resolution 72. Resolution 72. Are we together? It's almost done. So, okay, click create, please. Yeah, just create now. I'm not creating my own. You click right, yeah, you left you left click to create now. Yeah, it's launching already. No, it has not downloaded, but it's installing. Once it's 200, just click launch. RGB, maybe I showed it there. It's RGB, just click create like that. Yeah. Okay. Now, did you put the guides yourself? Did you put the guides yourself? The guides came like that. Click on this one first. Let me see. No. This untitled. You could tell this one before. Oh, okay, no problem. So, what I wanted to, I pointed out before. Is this in 1080 by 1080? This is not 1080 by 1080. Yeah. Your own is not 1080 by 1080. Okay, now see, see, we don't cancel it, even though it's not 1080 by 10, don't cancel it, don't close it. Have you closed it? There's something I wanted to show you. Because we are using artboard, even though it's not 1080 by 1080, look at what I will do now. Look at the screen. It will soon load. Look at this place. Right, when you right click here, look at what it's saying. You say move to artboard 2. Abi? You can just bend it or just sit slide to it, please. I won't let it just launch. To open now. Okay. If you right click, it will show you move to artboard 2. Artboard 2. Artboard. Inside here. Yes. Inside this, yes. No, with this artboard now, you can be in one place and be doing different work. Let's say you want to do like that thing I was showing that I was doing. If I do that flyer, I will do tag. If I do tag, I will do stage banner. If I do stage banner, I will do red carpet banner. So if I don't want to be opening new file, it says artboard now, just be creating artboard 1 flyer, artboard 2, tag 1, tag 2. Yes, now it will be different. Okay. And just right click on this thing. Look at where the mouse is. Look at where my mouse is. Right click. Right click. No, that's left click. Right click. Right click. Okay. New file. Yeah. Change the inches to pixel. Yeah, do 1080 by 1080. Turn it to 72. Yeah. Yeah, 1080, 1080, 1080. Okay. So so what I was saying is this: if I want to change this resolution now, change that into 72. If I want to change this size now, if I click this add board now, look at what will happen. Please pay attention to this. Look at what it's saying. No, 1080, 80. Click add board. 72. Yeah. Now, now, eh? Don't worry. So, you see that when we click add board, look at what this thing is showing. Look at the top. It's showing me height, width, 35. The size of this add board now is the width is 35. The height is 1080. Abi? Good. Now, I want to make sure this thing is 1080 by 1080. So when I go to this place now, that 1050 now, that 1350 now, I change it to 1080. So that I can edit this size now, it will come back to my original size. Okay. Have you click on that add board? Look at this bar here. Can you see it? What figure do you see there? Height 1080. 1334. Okay. Yeah. What do you see? Come to this place. No. That iPhone. Observe where what name? See, the thing is showing you the size is size of iPhone 7. Go to costume. Costume. First one. Have you seen it? Now press 1080 by 1080 there. 1080 by. No. Costume. Look what I'm saying. I'm coming. See? Have you seen it? So, okay. Wait. Close the file. Close this file. All of us close the file. Let's recreate it. Hope you see what I did now. That thing showed that 1080 by 1080. Don't close your own. No. Just close it. Go back to home. Have you closed the software? No, don't worry. No, don't close the software. I say close the file. You are there. Don't worry. Just no. Yeah, wait. It's still there. Just let it be there. Okay. No, I do not say you should create now. I want us to create. Just you see that now it's 1080 by 1080. Yeah. So why is as if what you are seeing is different from the other person, is because of the laptop and the computer you're seeing and the graphics card and all that. You understand? But that's the size. You have closed the software. I don't say close the software, I say close the file. Are we together? Huh? Okay. Now I want us to create. Oh, okay. Once it's open, okay, that has opened. Just click OK. Click OK. Okay. Okay. Now let's create. Let's create a new one. Open it now. Okay. Now do 10. Now it's in 1080 by 1080, Abi. 1080 by 1080. Click OK. Yeah. 1080 by 1080. Don't worry, your own is 1080 by 1080. Create now. Okay. 1080 by 1080. Artboard. Create. Okay. Now, the size now is 1080 by 1080, right? Okay. Let's create another one again. Don't close. Just go to file. Don't worry, go to file. File up. Look at this. The menu here. Look at the menu here. Okay, let me wait. Don't go anywhere. Let me introduce this. This is the menu. The menu has more content inside, just like menu. When they give you menu in the bar, it has more things inside. Abi, this is the toolbar. What do I call it? Then these are the properties panel. Properties panel. Toolbar. Properties panel. Your toolbar is on your left. Your properties panel is on your right. Are we together? Look at the property panel I'm talking about. Look at it here. Let me just make it my own bigger. Are we together? Hi. This mouse. Okay. So, what did I say? Menu bar, toolbar, properties panel. The menu bar, the toolbar, the properties panel. Are we together? Okay. This is your menu bar, properties panel. You understand? Are we together? Okay. Now let's forge ahead. So now let's create a new file. New. Please go to new. Let's go now. Create a new file. Don't close this one. Just go to file. New. Yes. Are we there? Now, still on costume. Look at what I want to point out here. Let's look at the background color. Look at the background color. Now, this background color, if you want your background to come with white, you want the background to be as white, you pick it here. If you want it to be black, you pick it here. If you want it to be transparent, you pick it here. If you want your own color, you say background color. You pick your own color here. If you want it to be red, you pick it here. So now everybody pick their own background color. Pick your own background color. Any color you like, just pick. Let it not be white and black, oh. Go to background color. Click on this white. Click on that white. Yeah, pick your own color. Pick background color. Go to that white. Go to that. Click on it. Are we together? Just pick any of your color. Are we together? Pick any of your color. You are there already now. Just click on any. No, you click on it from that. Okay. You know, the next thing we're supposed to do from here now should be color theory. You understand? So, here now we have the hues, the saturation, and the levels. You understand? This place now, you are seeing the hues, the saturation, and the levels at the same time. So pick any color from what you are seeing. Just pick any color, your color that you like. Just you see that. Look at this thing here. There's one circle that is hovering around. When you click on it, it will be showing you a preview here. You understand? Let me go to my mouse. So look at it. Look at as I'm doing that. You see that this thing is moving around there. So if I pick this color, look at what it's showing. My new, my before. Are we together? If I pick another one now, my new, my before. So I want to pick, let me pick this green now and click OK. Pick your own green. You know, if I pick a new color now, look at the new one, look at the previous one. Am I fast? Eh? Eh? This is your new, this is your before. This is new, before. Are we together? Eh? Are we together? Click on this, your color. Click on it. Click on. Look at your new now. Look at your before. Are we together? Look at it saying new, the current color you are currently picking. So if you click cancel now, this is the color that you go with. But if you click OK, you go with the new color. Are we together? Are we together? Okay. Let's go. Now you see that we have picked our own color. Abi? And let's create. Create. Just click on OK, then create. Wait. Just, it's shaky. Okay, are we together? Okay, now some of you, your canvas is showing you a guideline already. Abi? Some people is not showing you. You see that it's almost the same thing, but because of resolution and GPU, so that's why it's like that. Okay, so this is our canvas now. Are we together? So if you want to start a new work, let's say the project, you have a blue in mind as the background, so you can start from here. Are we together? Because artboard, the way why normal canvases, they're all canvases, but if you don't click an artboard, please pay attention. See, look at what I'm saying. Don't do anything, but let me just illustrate it here. Watch. Let me create a new file now. Hey, Jesus. A new file. This mouse is shaky. Okay. Let me create a new file. Okay. Look at what I want to point out here. I will uncheck this canvas, this artboard, and click create. Look at something. Look at how the thing appeared. Look at artboard. Look at how this one appeared. Are you noticing the difference? This one is not artboard. This one is artboard. Are we together? Okay, now let me, for better understanding, let me illustrate what I mean. The difference now. Let me use. Okay. Okay. This is an artboard though. Shebi, is at the center, abi? See, it's still there, but half of it is not showing because some of it are still on the artboard. And let me remove everything from the artboard. Let me check here first. Can you see? It's that side. Abi? Now let me look at what I want to point out here now. Should be the same thing. It's doing the same thing, Abi. Like the artboard. Oh yeah, see. It doesn't show you this content again. That's the difference I want to point out between. Yes. Are we together? That's the difference between the. So you see that with this one you are limited, but with that artboard now, no printing out when. Okay. Yes. Yeah. If you want to save it, if you want to save it now, because if you want to save it as a Photoshop file, it will just show you that it's a Photoshop file. It will not show you no preview. But if you want to export it, your canvas only will be exported. Your canvas only, what you are working on. Yeah. Other places. It will not export everything. It will not export it. But in Illustrator, if you want to export the whole page like that, it will export it for you. Are we together? Then no exporting I mean is this, if okay, let me put that in. Let me go back to artboard. Let me go back to artboard. So see, this is the okay, look at the artboard. So let's say now I want to export this stuff like this, just this blue. Only this blue will come outside. If to come outside like this, only this blue. Yeah. Yes, that's what will come outside. Only this blue. It doesn't matter. Are we together? Eh? Okay. For me, I prefer artboard, but if you don't want artboard, you use the other one. So that's that. That's just the difference between both of them. Okay. So let me, in the file we have new, open, if you want to, okay, well, if I'm working for somebody that is in the US now, please, I want to design something. Give me the raw file so that I can re-edit it. Look at what I do, my own, so that because as I'm adding new things on this canvas now, I'll be saving it, Abi. As I'm saving it now, the file will be getting bigger, 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 bigger. But before I save it, let's say before I save it first, I did everything I want to do. And now he hid all the whole file. I hide them. Just click on the I this thing, then save it. The file will be smaller. I can now send it raw file like that. That one is not exporting. That no, don't confuse exporting with saving. Just save it like that. It's still there. On hide the hide. Yes. That's what I'm saying, that it is only in Illustrator you can choose to export everything. But this is not Illustrator. Photoshop will only export the canvas for you. The canvas only. Are we together? So this is in the file. We see new, open, browse in bridge. We see open as smart objects. open recent file. Open recent file. You open recent file that you have worked on. We see close. We see the shortcut there. We see close all. This close all now. We close all the whole file you are working on. Are we together? All the windows, yeah. Then close and go to bridge. Bridge is like another plugin or file that you can access with Photoshop. Are we together? Then save. This is save as. I know most of us are familiar with save and save. If you have been using MS Word, you should be familiar with save and save as. Save is saving it as the original file. Then save as is saving it as another file format. Hello? Are we together? Save is saving it as the original file. Then save as, you want to save this stuff now as another file format. Are we together? Okay. Then we have export. You want to export it as photo. You want to export it as PNG. You want to export for web. Export as PDF and all those stuff. You understand? Look, I say path to Illustrator. In case you want to export it for Illustrator also, you have the export option here. Then generate. You want to generate it as an image asset. You want to share the file. You want to share on Binance. So because of what we said the last time, due to the kind of this thing we are doing, then this place, this search Adobe stock. In case you need photo, you want to search on, you click on this search Adobe stock, it will bring out the site for you, which is iStock. Are we together? Then this place embedded. If I click on this place embedded now, just like as I drag this thing here now, it's going to tell me that where do I want to place this stuff from. So if I come here and I click on, let me go to download. Okay, let's say I want to, if I place this one now, look at what to be placed. Are you seeing it? So that's what the place embedded file is used for. Then scripts. If you want to put all your files, don't worry, we'll get to this place. So we have scripts. I don't want us to overload. Automate these ones now. They are kind of stuff. If in case you want to merge or create another, this stuff, they work with plugins, and they are kind of heavy. They are heavy. In case you want to do things that are like 3D. Are we together? Yeah, so that's why I don't want to like branch to these places first. Then edit. If you want to edit your file, like you want to copy, you want to paste, you want to clear, you want to search for, you want to stroke and all that. You understand? That's what we'll come to edit and do. Then image. If you want to color the image, you want to change the adjustments. Look at the mood we are in. You see the bit we selected there and the color type we selected. Hello. You see that this is showing that CYMK I'm talking about. That if you want to do for print, you use CYMK. Hello. I said if you want to use for print, we use CYMK. Then if I click on grayscale now, everything will just be black and white. Hello. Then adjustment, if you want to adjust the brightness of what you are doing. Are we together? Then the contrast, the difference in color between them. Are we together? So that is what we use the image menu for. Then layer, this one works with layer. In case you want to duplicate the layer, you want to delete it, you want to export it as PNG, you want a new file, you want to fill the layer with a new file, so if I click this solid color now, look at, let me choose red. Look at my layer. Are we together? Are we together? I know you are not doing anything, but I'm just showing you what the new layer can do. Hello. Okay. Let's I want us to do something so it doesn't look as if we are bored. Let's test our hand on something. Your system are browsing, Abi. Your system browse. Okay, go to the web there. Everybody go to the web. Yeah. But it's not connected, so they need to work on it and download. Or do you want to download with your phone and copy it inside? Oh yeah, download. Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, download your download it through your phone. Hello. Okay, so let's just do something. Hello. Okay, look at what I want to do now, please, please. Nothing much, just to keep our hands warm. I don't want us to just stop here and go. Drag it from your desktop. No, you can check it from file. Check desktop. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, are we good? Okay. Click on, go to test. Look at where we are. Go to test. The name of this thing is hello. Eh? Okay. Please watch the screen. Go to test. Go to test. Click enter. Click enter. If when you place it, click enter. Go to file now. Go to file. Okay, no, 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 please don't stand up, don't stand up, don't show him, don't show him. Watch my screen, watch my mouse. Go to file. Eh? Look, go file. Can you see it? Have you clicked on the file? Go to place embedded. Have you seen it? Click on it. Place. Have you seen it? Yeah, the only thing we see on your own now is that thing. That's go to desktop. Go to desktop. Are you with me, sir? Yeah, click on it. Don't just click on it once, then click on place. Click on enter. On your keyboard, enter, or you click on good. Or have you done it? Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Don't worry, we'll be good. All right, please go to test. Test. Have you clicked on it? Look, test. Check your toolbar. Yeah. Toolbar at the side. The side. Have you seen? Can you see it? Look at the side it will be. Look at it. So if you don't want to go to this place, you can just press letter T on your keyboard. Letter T. Are we good? Oh yeah, click on it. So click on the canvas. And just click on where I clicked it now. Okay. Okay. Is there any problem? Okay. Okay. Now let me quickly run through that. These things are called grid lines. Grid lines. Let me remove my own, since so it doesn't look anything like this thing. Let me remove my own. Let me remove my own. Okay. I've done that already. Can you see it now? Are we good? Are we good? Okay. Are we all click on test? Eh? Now click on your canvas. Have you done that? Okay, let us type notification. Notification. Capital letter. Capital letter. Don't worry, just type it. Don't worry, just type. Are you done typing? Okay, now you cannot see what you typed, Abi. Good. Now let's go to our properties panel. Click on test. Okay. All right. I'm coming. Look at the property panel now. Click on properties. Properties. Can you see it? You can see the test, Abi. Now click on this number, test size. Yes. Can you see it? Oh yeah, make it 200. 12. Yeah, the property panel. This is the property panel. Click on. Make it 20. 200. Are we together? Properties panel. Properties. Don't go adjust. See them now. See them here. Change it to 200. Are we good? Okay, no problem. No cause for alarm. Eh? Click on the notification itself. Yeah. Okay. Do you know why it's not clicking? You have not dropped your tool. You have not. Don't highlight. Don't worry. Don't just please. If you want to be experiment, the essence of you being in class is that you follow me. When you get home, you experiment. You explore. Follow me. Have you typed the notification? Have you typed it? Oh yeah, come to this place. Click on this place. Click on it. Have you clicked on it? Now, go to your layer. Layers. You will see layer. Have you seen the layer? Just click on notification. Okay. If you see, if you notice, do you know you are clicking that test, but it's not showing? You have clicked it, but it's not showing. Do you know why? Don't highlight. I want to, if you drop the tool. This test now, you are not clicking anything again like this. Like this now, people I say you should click your layer. If you click this layer now, you have clicked it. But it's not showing. Why it's not showing is because you have not checked show transform control. Look at the screen. Check that thing on your laptop. Check it. Check it. Check that boss. Have you checked on it? That boss. This boss. Click on the boss. Check the boss. Check the boss now, bro. Have you checked it? Oh yeah, click on your layer again. Yeah, yes. No, this one. Check show transform control. Have you clicked on it? Just click, check it, check it. Click on it. Have you clicked on it? Have you clicked? Look at that thing that said show transform control. You have clicked on it now. Are we done? Now, do you see that? Immediately click that thing now. It now showed a bounding box around that notification. Now go to properties. Now, if you see in properties, there is an option. There are different options. There. You see the font name. The font style. The font size. The font height between the two fonts. You understand? Are we together? Be looking at this thing. Just be looking. If I touch it, you look at it. Are we together? How? It's not different now. It's not different. Look at font test. It's same thing as test. That TT you are seeing there. Are we together? Look at it now. This is your font test now. It's not the same figure, but I'm just showing you what it is there. Look at it. Look at your font test, your font height. Are we together? You are in properties. Look at where you are. Look at where I am. Look at what it's saying. Properties, character. Is that what it's showing? Look at under that properties telling you character. Is that not it? No, it's there already now. It's there. Look at it, character. Why is it as if my own is different? Because I've customized my workstation, my canvas. I've customized it. You understand? Are we together? This is it. Look at it, character. So now click on this thing, that TT there, that is there, that TT. Character. Click on this thing. Change it to 200. Ashi. Click on it. Type 200 inside. Type 200 now. It's very big. Oh yeah, type 100. Are we together? What color is your own? Are we together? What color is your own? Black. Yeah, your own is white. Your own is white. Drop. Okay, don't do anything. Don't worry. If your own is whichever color, correct your notification. Whichever color your own is, turn it to white. 100. Change this thing to 100. Whichever color your own is, turn it to white. Turn it to white. You will still okay. I think if you scroll down, see 100. Abi, if you scroll down inside this place, you will see color. Are you seeing it? So if your properties panel is showing you not showing you color option, just screw. No, you are in artboard now. See, click on the test. Go to property. Is this not white? Are we good? Are we good? Look at the color now. This black thing you're seeing. Look at its color. You have a character. This is not. This is proper. Wait. Don't worry, wait. I'm coming. Look at it. At the come now, I will give you. Okay. So, what's the problem? But you have closed your this thing. Okay, please change it. Correct your modification. No, look at white. Okay. Let me change my color now. Watch me. No, let her watch me. Huh? You know, this is a this thing adapts to the system, to the eh? Yeah, the monitor, the screen adapts to the screen size. So this is as big as you can get, except I will increase it. Okay. I was thinking it's something you are talking about. Okay. Okay. All right. So now we can all see it, Abi. Are we good? Oh, all right. So my own is carry underline. Let me know. Let me underline it. So let's go to the font style. Okay. I thought we have done that already. Oh yeah. See, look at this small patch there. Can you see it? Hello, can you see it? Click on it. Huh? Have you clicked on it? Yeah, you are there already. Now go up. Look at this side. I told you guys that this thing is a saturation. Are we together? It's a saturation. So it has turned to white. This circle you are seeing now, drag it to this side. This thing you are seeing around it, drag it to this side. Yeah, that circle, drag it there. Just when you drag it there, you click now. Are you seeing it? Are we good? Huh? Okay. Okay, let me look for a favorable font here. I don't know if we are going to have this font too, but if we do, fine. Okay, let me use this one. Is your font, is it capital letter or small letter? Okay, it's fine. If it's small letter, change the first letter, which is notification, to capital letter. Eh? Now, yeah. What's the challenge? All right. I think that enthusiasm. You want to touch something. See that now is beginning to crash everywhere. You understand? That's what I want, because when we jump onto this one now, we need to learn the software first, because navigation is another thing again. The way you see my own now is different from your own, because I've customized it. Are we together? So I can easily access it. I know where and where to go. And I told you that the software, the different kind of persons use them. People that want to do magazine, people that do photos alone, people that, so depends on the kind of workstation workspace you want. You customize it like that. Are we together? So have you saved it? Oh yeah. Close the file first. There's anything closing the file and closing the software. The file. Close the file. Look at it. There's when you look at that save to computer, save on your computer. Close this place. If you press yes. Yes. Close there. Close the. Do you know why I said close the file first? Because in this system now, in this place now, you can have different files. So when you close the file first, you close the software. Are we together? So look at it now. Just close. Press close. No. It's just the latest version. But I will put it. I'll put next. That I don't want us to rush. From next time now, we'll start talking about grid. Okay. Yes. 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 I've copied this on their system. Yes. Close here. Okay. So let's just say the grace, sir. Let's just say the grace. The grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, of God, and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with us now and forevermore. Amen. Okay. Close this. Yeah. Close this one also. Yeah. No. That back.
That distance.
Is
The one I saw is this one. This one is the
no.
first one.
It's the same thing.
Okay,
Everything is inside. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You know do anything.